Alright guys, let's go through the explanation from last night. Tell whether the blue figure is a reflection of the red figure. Well, this one is definitely not a reflection. This is a slide. And this one, why they put in this line is to tell you what it's reflected over. Now this would be a reflection over the y-axis, right? If it was a reflection, but it's not. In order to make this a reflection, this would have to look, you know, something like this in order for it to be a reflection. But in this case, it is not a reflection. All right, exercise 5. Tell whether the blue figure is a reflection of the red figure. And this one is a reflection, and a couple of things that you can look at is this is the furthest part away from the x-axis, right, or the line that we're reflecting over. And if it's the furthest part away, it'll still be the furthest part away, right? And so you have equidistant between these points and the line of reflection, and this point and the line of reflection. Those will be equidistant always. See how this one is further away and this one is further away. So the parts that are the closest will still be the closest, and the parts that are the furthest away will still be the furthest away. So in this case, the blue figure is a reflection of the red figure. Exercise 6. This one is a reflection over the y-axis, right? Because this is the y goes up and down, so this is a reflection over the y. And you can tell here the closest point is still the closest point after the reflection, and the furthest point away is still the furthest point away after the reflection. So this is definitely a reflection over the y-axis. Alright, exercise 10. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plot these points. So 3, 2 would be over 3 up 2, about right there. And I'm going to label this A. And then I've got B, which is 4, 4. Over 4, up 4. There's my B. And C is 1, 3. And I'll label that C. And what we have here is a triangle. Okay. So now, identify the coordinates of the image. Draw the figure and its reflection. So here are our originals, right? And I'm just going to write A, which is 3, 2, B, which is 4, 4, and C, which is 1, 3. Now if you remember the rule for a reflection over the x-axis, the rule for reflection over the x-axis is that xy becomes x negative y, which means the x stays the same and we take the opposite of the y. So if x stays the same, it's going to still be 3, and then we're going to take the opposite of 2, which is going to be negative 2. 4, 4. X stays the same, so it's going to be 4. We're going to take the opposite of the y value, negative 4. C prime is going to be x stays the same, that's going to be 1. And the opposite of the y value, that's going to be negative 3. So now let's plot these points. We've got 3, negative 2. And 3, negative 2 is going to be A prime. And then B, which is 4, negative 4, is going to be B prime. And 1, negative 3 is going to be C prime. So this is our triangle after the reflection. And yeah, and so this information would just be down there. Now, the reason why these are prime is because this is the original, and then after you put it through the rule, this is called the image. And we denote the image by putting the little mark there, the little tilde, we call that prime. So A prime, B prime, C prime. And then if you just wanted to glance at it to make sure that we were doing it right, it's a reflection over the x. So you can see that this point is 2 away from the x-axis. This one is also 2 away right? This one is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4 away. And so on. Exercise 11 is going to be exactly like the last one. First, I'm going to draw it. -2, 1. 0, +3. 2, 2. So we have another triangle. It looks something like this. And I'll label the points as M, N, P. M, N, P. Here we've got M, which is -2, 1. I've got N, which is 0, 3. And I have P, which is 2, 2. And we're going to put it through the rule. And remember, the rule is XY changes into X negative Y. So let's put it through the rule. Here we go. M prime is going to be -2, 1 is going to be -2, -1. N prime is going to be 0. And then the 3, we're going to take the opposite of 3, which is -3. And P prime is going to be 2, and the opposite of 2, which is -2. Now let's plot these new points to get our image. So 2, -2, -1. 0, -3. And +2, -2. Our new triangle shape should look like that. And once again, -2, -1, that's M prime. +2, -2 is P prime. And 0, -3 is N prime. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let me graph 2, -2 is here. 4, -1 over 4 to the right, down 1 would be 4, -1. Let me label these. This is H, J. Then I've got 6, -3. 6, -3 is K. And then I have 5, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have what looks to be some kind of trapezoid. Alright. And H, J, K, and this is L. Let me just write the points over here. We've got H is 2, -2. J is 4, -1. K is 6, -3. L is 5, -4. And we're going to put these through the rule. And the rule is that we're going to reflect it over the x-axis. And that is going to be xy changes into x -y. And so the thing that you must remember is that when you reflect over the x stays the same. So h prime with x staying the same, so the first number is always your x value, we would get 2 and the opposite of -2, which is +2. H prime is 2, 2. J prime, x is going to stay the same, so this is going to be 4, and the opposite of -1 is +1. K prime, the opposite, 6 is going to stay the same because that's our x value. The opposite of -3 is +3. And the last one, our x value stays the same. This is going to be L prime, which is going to be x stays the same, opposite of -4, which is +4. So let's graph it. So 2, 2 is there. That is h prime. 4, +1 is right there. That is our j prime. Then we've got 6, +3. And 6, +3 is k prime. And then L prime is 5, 4. L prime. And so if we connect these dots, there is our trapezoid after it's reflected over the x-axis. One more to go. -2, left 2, down 1. That is D. E is going to be 0, -1. Then we have F, which is 0, -5. And the last one is -2, -5. And that is G. So what we have here is a good old-fashioned rectangle. So let's change it now. We've got D is -2, -1. E is 0, -1. F is 0, -5. G is -2, -5. And we're going to put it through the exact same rule, which is when you reflect over the x is going to stay the same. However, we're going to take the opposite of y. So D is going to become D prime, which would be -2, +1. E prime is going to be 0, +1. F prime is going to be 0, +5. And G prime is going to be -2, +5. Alright, let's plot those. -2, +1. That's D prime. 0, 1. That's E prime. 0, 5 is F prime. And -2, +5 is our G prime. So there is our rectangle after it's reflected over the x-axis. Alright guys, that's it for the homework. Hopefully you had no problem with this. Remember, when you turn in your paper, most of the stuff that you're going to be turning in is going to be the stuff that you write out. Good job, and we'll see you soon.